Hey guys, well, I have some rehousings or transfers to do. I have about 8 teas in these little breeder boxes. I'm just going to up the teas that are in there into these shoe boxes. It's almost double the size, so that should be plenty enough space for these guys at this size, and we'll give them, you know, quite a few more molts before I'm going to have to rehouse them again into their final enclosures. So anyways, what I'm going to try and do is just coax them from, I gotta get my brush, coax them from their enclosures, which is this enclosure, in there. They fit in this bin, so I haven't put their water dish or anything in there yet, so I'm just going to see, hopefully it goes well, coax them up and over into this side, then I'll take this enclosure out, and that'll pretty much be it. So this is Becky Palma Vegans number 1, Mexican Redrum. Did just molt probably about 4 days ago. As I went in there, it scampered over to me, so I'm thinking it's going to be hungry. So hopefully it doesn't attack the brush too much or kick. Turning and facing, which is not a good thing, and it's got its little web bed there. What I may do is just cup him or her, and then transfer him that way. Unfortunately, this side here goes down into its kind of burrow or what it's dug out here, so it's not going to want to go up and over as it would on the other side. Okay, well, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to, put a cup over it, put a piece of cardboard or something underneath, and then scoot it over. The only thing with the cup here is I don't have a lot of room to work within this little enclosure. Come on, buddy. If I get him on a little bit. One more foot up. And I'll just, remove this. And then just do the opposite. And there we go. In its new enclosure on my tripod. I need an extra hand to do this. I can't, well, some people do it, but I'd rather not do a rehouse with a camera in my hand. So I'm just going to bring his or her water dish over here. Actually just to the corner there. I got zoomed in on him or her. I'll top that water up just a little bit. And there we have it. Becky Palma Vegans Mexican Redrum number 1. Put the lid back on. And we're on to Becky Palma Vegans Mexican Redrum number 2. Alright, here we have Becky Palma Vegans Mexican Redrum number 2. And you know what, guys? I'm just going to use the cup method again. I think it's a little bit too much farting around, putting that in there, and then if they go the other side, it's just going to take so much longer. So we're going to cup her. And you know what, guys? If you're doing cage maintenance or anything like that, you know, like poop around here, or even if you have, you know, like a young or small Pekin Certes or something in there, feel free to put a cup over your tea for a couple minutes while you're, doing a little bit of cage maintenance. That way, if they're aggressive, they're not going to tag you. Especially in small quarters like this. As you can see, these guys are, they're fine in there, but, they're not tiny little slings anymore. They're more juvies. So, you're in there. Sometimes they just, think it's food coming, and they might run over and tag you if you're just picking something out. So this way, I would recommend you do, this doesn't have any holes in it, this deli cup, but put a few holes in it, and you can just put it on there, and, even hold it down if you want to, so the tea doesn't, move it while it's in there. Chances are it's not going to move it, but it's a good way to do a little bit of cage maintenance. Your tea scampering off and flying off your table, or even, trying to tag you or something. Both these guys are hungry. This one came at me as I took its water dish out. And we're kicking hairs. There it is there. Same idea. And you could just turn that cup upside or sideways and let it come out on its own. Or you can coax it out with a brush. And there he or she is. That's Becky Palma Vegans number 2, Mexican Redrum. Get that out of the way, bring this over a little bit, and I'll zoom in. Give you guys a bit of a better look. Sorry about that. You zoom in and you lose your positioning. So, both doing well. They're both ready for a feed, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do the feeding video today or tomorrow. I might give these guys some time to settle in, because like I said, I have about 8 transfers to do here. So anyways, guys, that's it for them. Like I said, I'm going to upload these videos separately. So this is just going to be Becky Palma Vegans 1 and 2, and then I'll do the other ones individually. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have a great day and a great night wherever you're at. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, we're going to do a couple more transfers. This is Zadora Habana number 2, Pink 7 Birdeater. This one I'm going to try and coax over. If not, we're going to go to the cup method. And like I said, they're hungry. So you might think this is food. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Up and over. Up and over. There you go. And there he goes. Gotta make sure all his toes are off before I lift this out. There we go. And his water dish needs to be wiped out. Just bear with me, guys. I just gotta get some paper towel. So these, substrate's still a little bit damp, but I'm not too concerned because, as I said before, we have baseboard heatings here, and it's very dry. It's very dry very fast in here, so it's not going to kill them. I mean, these guys don't mind a bit of humidity. Some of my Becky Palmas might not like it, but they will be fine. Okay guys, so let's do Zadora Habana number 2. Okay guys, this is Zadora Habana number 1. The last one was actually number 2. So I just want to tell you guys a little bit about the enclosures. They're just shoebox enclosures. As you can see, I've vented all the way around here on every side. I've done a little bit down here as well, and you can't see it outside of frame, but over here. Very important, obviously you vent them out. Depending on the tarantula, if you want them dry, you put more holes. If you don't want them so dry, you put less holes. And another thing I wanted to point out to you guys was, you see I've put holes all around here. I put a few down here as well. But if you're stacking your enclosure, some people will just do all this area. I've done it before, and then, you know, I realized, oh no, like my other enclosures sit on top of here, so they're not actually going to get any top ventilation. So you can see that, you can't see it, but there's a step here. And if you put another enclosure, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, on top like this. If I just did this part on the bottom one, this whole enclosure or shoebox, there's going to be no airflow up top there or through the ventilation on the top. As you can see down here, it's vented. So if you're venting enclosures and you're stacking them, make sure you do the outer edges of the top. Is more so important than the middle, because I mean, it's not going to be airtight down there, but there's not going to be ventilation like this would be. So that's why I go a little crazy on the tops here, on the edges, and not so much on the center. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. So anyways, this is Zadora Parahibana number 1. Keep changing how I'm going to do this, but I'm probably just going to put this in here. Let's see if we can get her or him to walk over. That'd be nice if it was facing the right way. That way it doesn't turn and face me. Probably going to turn and attack anyways, because these are fierce ears. Okay, that's good. Keep going. Yeah. Sometimes a cup is just better. You know, it's all defensive now. Wanting to attack. And you know what? See, they're not really all. I mean, a tarantula can bite, but they're not known to be super, super aggressive. So what I'm going to do is do the old cup method. And as you can see, he or she is attacking it. I'm very surprised. Oh, I just spoke too soon. I never see my two LPs kicking hairs. I know some other people's, they kick a lot. But, you know, it took a little bit before this one decided to kick. Just going to get a brush here. There we go. There he or she is. I just dump the old water out, give it a wipe out. I mean, they're not really all that dirty. See if we can zoom in on here a little bit. Use this tripod enough to know how to work it all that well, but if he or she is there, I always put the water dishes in the corners or on the front, wherever I'm going to be able to see it from wherever they're stacked, so I can see if we need water. That way I can see inside. Sorry, let me adjust this. I can just look in from this side over here. This is the side that's visible once I stack them, and then I can see. So if the water dish is over here or this corner, it's good to adjust back and forth so you don't get mold build up. Let it dry out, because we tend to overflow sometimes. But you can see if they need fresh water or not. Anyways, guys, there goes the lid. And as I said, I'm doing these all now. I'm not sure how I'm going to upload these guys. I got I think about 7 or 8 transfers. I might do them all as one or do them individually. Depends how long it is. Anyways, guys, that's number 1, I believe. Zadora Parahibana number 1. I did number 2 before that, and I think we're going to go on to the Birdeater next. So I'm just going to pause you guys. This is Becky Palma Birdeater, Mexican Rose Gray. And we're going to see if she's going to walk over. Well, you know what, guys, I'm not even going to do that. Excuse me, because as you can see down here, That's where she burrows, or she's got dug out. And she's just going to run and hide and then start kicking. So I'm going to cup her. She's already kicking. See, I don't know if you guys can see, but she got her butt up in the air. That's a threat. Well, I guess if you can call it a threat posture, but she's showing you the abdomen. I'm going to kick hairs. She doesn't want to go anywhere. I'm going to be at you tomorrow. For some reason, it doesn't affect me when they kick right away. It usually takes a day or so, and then I start itching like crazy. Come on, girl. Come on. And there she goes. She's like, what? You pushed me one way, now you want me to go another. You know what, just make sure you're gentle with them, guys. There we go. Take this out, get her water in. And this is a ton of room for them, but you know what? I mean, they were okay in the other enclosures, but I wanted to get them in something a little bit bigger. I haven't put anything other than a hide in there for now. I may decorate them up a little bit nicer, a little bit down the road. In fact, well, the thing is I, as you guys know, I usually put some plants in there, but I just find when they go poop on the plants, you gotta take the whole plant out and clean it, and also generally they just uproot it and turn it upside down and make a mess of it. So, not to say I'm not gonna put some more back in there, but I'm gonna give it maybe a few days before I do that, if I decide to do that. So, anyways, guys, on to the final two, I believe, and those are the Phomictibus cancerides, Haitian brown bird eaters. Number 1 and 2. Alright, this is Phomictibus cancerides, Haitian brown bird eater, number 1. These guys are getting larger enclosures for 2 reasons. One, they get a lot bigger and I won't have to rehouse them for a longer time. And also the way my shelves are set up, I had space for these larger ones and not the smaller ones. So I'll show you guys in the later video how I've sort of kind of reorganized my tarantula enclosures, because as you know, I've got a few reptiles now and I had to just shuffle things around. So anyways, I'm not even going to waste time trying to get this thing to crawl over, because it's a P. cancerides and it's just going to get all upset. So I'm just going to cup it. As you can see, already pretty much on its back. It went down again. A little bit of hair kicking. A lot of hair kicking. Yeah, I wasn't going to mess with these guys as far as trying to shoo them over with a paintbrush, because, you know, they can cancerides. Oh, sorry, buddy. He's still hooked on the lid there with his hind leg. I'll let him drop that. Zoom in a little bit. Give you guys a better look. So he's still hooked on that back leg. Oh, that's why I didn't want to use the paintbrush. So anyways, yeah, his leg was still hooked on, so I just wanted to touch it to get him to what's the word for it? Well, walk off it, and he wanted no part of it. So actually, I think his other leg's on it now. Oh, lordy, lordy, let it go, buddy. I don't like how he turned over on it. Oh, the joys. I'm gonna, yeah, now he's off. Yeah, his other one, he's hooked on just the rim. I mean, I didn't even close the lid, so it wasn't like he was pinched. Look at that. Is your classic Mictobus Cancerides. Yep. He's like, what the heck? Anyways, guys, we'll let him de-stress. Get his water dish in there, or her water dish in there. Then we get to do the next one. The water dish is in. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's over on the other side. Get the lid on. Same idea. Lots of ventilation. Same with these. Actually, this lid is for a different trash. Less ventilation. Ventilation all around the rim. And this here part where my thumb is, it doesn't get covered, so I use that as a lot of vents. And he's still mad. Anyways, put him down here, guys. And I'll pause this and I'll set up for Cancerides number 2. Alright, this is from Mictobus Cancerides, Haitian Brown Birdeater number 2. I just want to point out, guys, I know I've mentioned it in my other videos, well, my other rehouses, but it's hard to see here, but I do have hides in every corner. You can't see it, it's covered by the substrate, so they have their water dish, and their hide is pretty basic for now. Like I said, I might add some other decor and whatnot, or cage furniture, as we sometimes call it, to them. So again, I'm just going to cup this guy because, as we've seen with the last one, brushes ain't going to do much. There, we already got a threat posture. Come on. And you know, I don't even put the lid on because I just support them with it and do so. Because I'm just going from point A to point B. It's not like I'm carrying them across a room or they're in there for any amount of time. Come on, don't give me a hard time like your brother did or your sister. Yep. There we go. Another friendly Cancerides. If I can zoom in for you guys, it's the threat posture, but it's facing the opposite way. There he or she is. So we can close her out. Put the water dish in over on the other corner. You guys can't see it, but I'm putting it in, filling it up. Anyways, guys, that's the last rehouse. I think I did 7. I was going to do my little Granostola rosea, but it's fine where it's at. It's still quite small, and I didn't want to, you know, disturb it, so it's fine where it is. Yeah, here she's settling. See the chelicerae spread, saying, "Look at my fangs. I'm going to bite." So anyways, guys, like I said, I do apologize in advance if these videos are all lumped in as one or separate and I don't say have a good day or good night. I think I did on the first one, but I'm not sure how I'm going to upload these videos. But anyways, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to start a feeding video actually right now, but I'm not sure if these guys are going to eat because I just rehoused them, but look forward to a feeding video very, very soon. It might not be all the teas because these guys, obviously, they may eat, but they may want to de-stress. So I will try them, but if not, I'll probably do a part 1 and part 2. But if they eat, then it'll all be on one. Anyways, and that's another thing, guys. I'm not sure if my videos are too long, my feeding videos, because it takes me, well, it takes me about 5 hours to do the feeding video when I'm recording. And then it's usually compressed down to about, I don't know, I think the average is about 50 minutes, 50 minutes to an hour. So I know some other people just do, short feeding videos more often. So you guys, please let me know in the comments if you would prefer, or if you guys like watching the full videos, or do you want me to break them up, or do you want me to just to do, you know, I could just I can do a whole feeding video and then upload, one, one every couple of days, like one or two teas eating. That way you have something to watch every day. Mind you, my channel is pretty busy with other stuff as well, so. So anyways, I'm rambling, but just kind of let me know if you don't mind in the comments if you guys are okay with watching an hour-long feeding video, or would you rather see, just every day or every other day a couple of them feeding. So anyways, let me know, guys. Have a good day and a good night, and look forward to the feeding video. Bye bye.